Hi there, Kat here from TempWise. Today I'm going to be running a couple of tests on our new Scout Kelly Kettle. I wanted to try something different and test it with a Trangia metho stove instead of the usual fire. I decided to first make a change to the pull chain here for better ease of pouring. Rather than having it on the original ring at the back, I've attached a carabiner to a bigger ring on the handle. The air temperature is only 11.3 degrees Celsius, and there's a wind of about 20 kilometers an hour, so the hole is pointed into the wind. There is 1.3 litres of cold water in the kettle and it's 13.5 degrees Celsius. The fuel that I'm using here is the KCB brand 1 litre bottle of methylated spirits from Supercheap Auto and costs $9. The Trangia takes around 100ml of fuel, so this gives me 10 refills for 90 cents each. It's not the cheapest option, but definitely easy to use. I've set it up on the pot stand that you can buy as an accessory with a small silicone mat underneath for stability. We'll also be testing the hobo stove here by cooking up some sausages later to make hot dogs. The idea behind this test is to see how long it takes to boil a full kettle of water in cold and windy conditions. In order to speed the process up, I'm going to try this on top. Having watched other similar Trangia type reviews, the kettle really does take quite a long time to get to a rolling boil, if at all. This was the drainer part of a plug from one of our sinks. I just simply unscrewed the rubber seals. It's made from stainless steel and has holes, so the air from the chimney can escape. Hopefully, it should be enough not to snuff out the flames and will allow us to get to temperature faster. When pouring alcohol into the Trangia, make sure you're holding it up like this. Don't sit it on a table and try and pour it from above as it can spill everywhere. Fill it up to the top, especially if windy, as it will burn faster in these conditions. One of the dangers of using alcohol is that you can't see the flame when it's first lit. After a few minutes though, it will fully ignite. When it happens, this is what it looks like. Cooking on an alcohol stove is ideal during wind gusts and doesn't blow out. It's absolutely rocketing in there, and fortunately has not been put out by the metal strainer on top. So let's see how long it takes to get to a boil. It's now 6 minutes and we're at 50 degrees, not bad. It does help to have a decent breeze blowing straight into that base hole too. And at 12 minutes 15 we see steam and hit 90 degrees, which is hot enough for a cuppa. You can see here how the carabiner is working to give a really stable pour. You're able to get 4 to 5 mugs of tea or coffee, depending on how big your camping mugs are. In this next test, I will be trying a standard camping kettle on the hobo stove. Using exactly the same parameters and amount of water, we'll see how it compares to the Kelly Kettle for boiling time. Because this kettle takes 3 minutes longer to boil, it burns through almost all of the fuel. The other downside is that the base of the kettle is now coated in thick black soot. This is an unfortunate byproduct of using alcohol, but doesn't affect the Kelly Kettle design because of the soot being contained inside the chimney. Now it's time to try cooking some sausages for our dinner. Hot dogs are so easy to cook and it's one of our favourite camp meals. We just add fried onions, cheese and sauce. The Kelly Kettle is an amazing bit of gear that has been around for 130 years and clearly stands the test of time. To be able to efficiently boil water and cook in difficult conditions is impressive, with such a small footprint and limited fuel. Ideal for quick trips away, there are no moving parts and it packs smaller than our single gas stove and canister. It's also super easy and fun to use.